Good day, amazing fans. Welcome to today's mathematics class. In today's class, I will be teaching us how to carry out division with binary numbers. Yesterday I posted a paperwork on this, particularly this question, but many people confused because so many steps needed to be explained. That is why I'm making videos for this. Look at this one here. We have 10110 base 2 divided by 110 to base 2. Now, there are two methods with which we can solve this. We use the long division method. That one is very fast. And the other one is, first of all, change every one of them to base 10 to decimal. But that one is rather rigorous. It takes time. Though that one, it looks very easy for people to comprehend. But let me show you, this one is the fastest. What we do is bring out your long division, okay? We are using normal long division. This one is the dividend and this is the divisor. So we want to have the quotient. So now you put your dividend here, okay? Let's go this way. Put your dividend here, which is 10110. This is your quotient. This is your divisor, 110. Now let us go to division. The first step, since we are having how many digits here? 1, 2, 3. Let's consider the first 3 digits here. Now let's compare this one with this. When you compare this with that, you discover that this one here is larger than this because we're having 101 and here we're having 110. After that, you look at it that here we're having 101, which is smaller than this. So we cannot divide. We are going to place a 0 here. You place 0 here, okay? Placing that 0 here, you multiply the whole of this by 0. You put it here. That's 0. Now we are going to subtract. Subtract. 1 minus 0 is 1. Here is what? 0. And we have 1. So what you do now, the next thing is to bring this down. Look at the next number. Bring it down. Bring it down to this place. Good. When you bring it down to that side, it means we cannot divide. You have to come again, compare this one with this. So automatically, this one here is bigger than this. So this one can only go there once. You put the 1 here. Then use this one to multiply here. To multiply here, 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. Then 1 times 1 again is 1. Now let us subtract. As you subtract, 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So here we have 0. We cannot subtract 1 from 0. Come here to borrow this 1. And remember, we are working with a binary number. When you take 1, it means you are taking 2. It means if I take 1, it means I just took 2. So it becomes 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. All right. So we now come here, bring down the next number. This next number, bring it down. That's 0. Now let us carry out the division now. Let's divide again. This one can only go here once. So we have 1. Now use the 1 to multiply here. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 again is 1. Now let us subtract. We subtract again. Now we have 0 here. 1 minus 1 is 0. But the same thing that happened here, 10 minus 1 in binary number, same thing as saying 1. 10 minus 1 in binary is equal to 1. It means we take 1. This one that you borrowed, it becomes 2. Then 2 minus 1 is 1. So in this case now, we can decide to stop here or you go further. This one is the remainder because if you compare this 110 with this, it's what greater than this. So which means we can say 1 remainder what? 100. Okay, 1 remainder what? 100. This is base 2. This is base 2. But if I want to go further, I will keep on dividing because I will have to obtain decimal. So that is what we want to do now. Let us keep dividing. So if you wish, you can stop here if you want to leave remainder. But I don't want to leave remainder. Let me continue to divide. Now, because this one here is greater than this, I am not going to divide. What I will do, I am going to add 0 in front of this. And in adding 0 in front of this, if I add 0 here, I have to put decimal. Okay? it means I have put decimal point there. Now, when I add that 0, I can divide now, which means this one can only go once. Then we put 1. Okay. Then what we have here is 1 times this. It will still give us 1, 1. Okay, that is 0 to give you 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 again is 1. Now let us subtract 0 here. Come here, you take this 2, give it to this one. You take another one again. If you give it to this one, you give it to this one, become 2. Then you take 1 again. From there, you give it to this one, it becomes 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now here we are left with 1. So it becomes 0. Then this one is already gone. So we have 0, 1, 0. So this is how we keep on dividing until we obtain our final answer and everything becomes 0, 0. So this is how far I can go now. But in my next video, where I will have a large space, I will solve more examples where we will have decimal numbers. So I wanted to like this post, share it for other people to benefit. As you do so, God bless you. Bye.